I've been on the Welcome to the World antenatal course.
Me and my partner did a course for Better Start.
I did the nurturing programme, which is a parenting course.
For sort of coping with newborn children.
About your own sort of personal power, your self-esteem and how important that is when you're trying to help a small new life.
For families that are just having the first child, it gives you mechanisms for coping with the sort of different strength of emotions and stresses of one child, or for families with more than one children, coping with two of them at different stages.
Nurturing course was really good because I was having trouble with the boys, they were fighting all the time. So when I did the nurturing course, and they just told me how to make them feel good, and when I'm talking to them, just sit down and have more longer conversations than what I was doing, instead of shouting all the time saying don't do it, do it.
I think it's helped us cope with having a new baby with an older child, how to introduce him to the baby and help them interact together as they grow up.
With her pregnancy, it was just, I had a bump that were it, and with my youngest, I talked to her, I touched my belly and stuff like that, and played with her while I was pregnant, which grew that bond stronger.
I think it's just helpful to remind yourself of things like it's important to talk to your baby, it's important to eat healthy food, all the things that you kind of know, but it's good just to be sort of reminded of.
Because I suffer with postnatal depression. I have this time, and I did with my eldest, and it's really helped me to know when that was starting and when I needed to reach out.
My children have noticed a change in me since I've done the course, and it's helped them and me at the same time.
Especially with the perinatal group, my son's like, well, as soon as I started doing that, he was like, well, where's my mum gone? She's not shouting at me, she's doing all these other things with me.
As a parent, this program really improved my parenting skills, because most of the things I didn't know how to, handle my kid, how to handle different situations.
Doing antenatal courses was really good because it then meant I had a sort of group of friends already that had children the same age as my son.
What I'd love to see in 10 years' time is, in the kind of ethos of Better Start, that we're able to make this more of a community, like we're working in this together, we want to make our lives better.
So in 10 years' time for families in this area, I would love to see a real shift in people's understanding of their children. There's been a big shift in the science and understanding around 0 to 3s and how it's such a key stage and how babies' brains develop so much in these first 3 years. But I don't think that's something that we necessarily as a culture understand.
I'd love for families and young children in Better Start to really have a better start in life. So I think part of that is kind of looking at the vision of like, how do we support our families better? And I think Better Start has a lot of really great programs that are really putting into the area.
I hope that in 10 years' time, people in Bradford are given the support that they need for their families from as early as possible, as I believe early intervention is really important.
This program, it helped me a lot. It will definitely help the other families as well. I will suggest the families who have the concerns, they should seek assistance. They should speak up about their fears.
Kids will be more emotionally, physically more healthy. So I think there's a load of things that can apply to doing this Henry course, and obviously if the whole community does do it, there'll be better kids, they'll grow up to be good role models.
Sometimes all the parents need a bit of help. When you do the parenting course, it just explains that it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay to do that and this.
Big problem with a lot of women suffering from postnatal depression and perinatal depression, and being able to understand your baby before they're born will really help stop that, or at least help women see the signs of that and be able to get help.
You get some families that are not as happy because it's like, oh, I just can't cope with my children, or I can't cope with them when they're just screaming and crying, and because it gives you that many different things of dealing with stuff like that in such a positive way. I think it'd be great for everyone to do something like that, really.
We all love our kids, we love them to bits, and we all just want to do the absolute best for them. And I think when we know better, we do better.
Our vision is that in 10 years,
more children will enter school with the communication and language skills and the social and emotional skills they need.
More families will provide healthy and nutritious food for their children, encouraging their children to be active from an early age.
More children will have a loving base with strong and secure attachments to their parents and carers.
Together we can give our children
the best start in life.